Most people assume that if you want decent audio for tracking guitars or editing a podcast, you have to drop a small fortune on gear. But then you run into something like these TASCAM cans, and it makes you wonder why anyone spends more unless they absolutely have to. Right out of the box, the first thing that hits you is how surprisingly light they are. They don't feel like a heavy piece of studio equipment, which is actually a blessing if you're planning on wearing them for a 3-hour editing session. The headband has this nice, tight stitching that feels a bit more premium than the price tag suggests, and the padding is soft enough that it doesn't start digging into your skull after 20 minutes. Now, the design is closed back, which is exactly what you want if you're recording vocals or playing guitar and don't want your microphone picking up the click track bleeding out of the ear cups. It does a solid job of keeping the sound where it belongs. When it comes to the actual audio, these things lean into a punchy, rich bass response. It's not the kind of flat, clinical sound you'd get from a pair of high-end reference monitors that cost 10 times as much. But for the price, the clarity in the highs is genuinely impressive. You get that crispness that helps you hear the subtle details in a mix, without it sounding harsh or fatiguing. One of the handiest little touches is the included adapter. It's a simple screw-on 1/4-inch jack, but it's built well enough that it doesn't feel like it's going to snap off the first time you plug it into an interface. It's a small detail, but it shows they actually thought about how people are going to use these in a real studio setup. If there's a downside, it's that the plastic build feels a little bit utilitarian. You aren't going to want to toss these into a backpack without a case, even if they do fold up nicely to save space. They feel like they're meant to live on a desk or a headphone stand, rather than being dragged through a daily commute. Also, because they have that 32 ohm impedance, they're super easy to drive. You can plug them straight into a laptop or even a phone, and they get plenty loud without needing a dedicated amplifier. Honestly, for someone just starting out with home recording or looking for a reliable pair of backups that won't break the bank, these are a bit of a no-brainer. They aren't trying to be the most luxurious headphones on the market, but they do exactly what they're supposed to do, and they do it with a level of sound quality that makes you double-check the price tag. It's a straightforward, honest piece of kit that gets the job done without any unnecessary fluff. If you need something that sounds good, feels comfortable, and doesn't require a massive investment, this is a solid way to go.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.